Hi, in this video I will show you how I replaced the exhaust resonator and pipe assembly on a 2015 Kia Rio.
This is a quick fix I made many weeks earlier on the pipe in front of the exhaust resonator to repair one of my son's car. The problem was that the welded section holding the hanger rod and the exhaust pipe together was rusted out. I've been quite busy lately, but finally I had the time to work on his car. The main part I ordered was the resonator and pipe assembly. The other parts were only a 2-inch exhaust clamp and some flange gaskets. The common issues when working under a vehicle is to work safely and be able to maneuver easily. To solve these problems, I jacked up the car as high as possible using 2 car ramps and pre-assembled wood blocks. To make it safer, I also blocked the front wheels. The resonator and pipe assembly that I ordered looked quite similar to the welding assembly that was previously installed. I don't know why, but the old resonator was not an original part from Kia. I was also concerned about the rusted flange of the exhaust pipe near the exhaust. I wanted to compare the old resonator assembly with the new one, so I decided not to cut the old section. I used 2 jack stands to hold the assembly in place at the right level during the time I was removing all the clamps. Because the exhaust clamps were rusted, I also used a right-angle grinder with a cutting wheel to cut them. These are the parts I had to remove to loosen the slip-fit joints. This is how it looked without the exhaust clamps and also without the exhaust hanger rod. This hole was where the hanger rod was welded on the pipe. Next, I removed this wheel to better show you the bolts and nuts that held the flanges together near the muffler. Surprisingly, I had no problem to undo the bolts, even if they looked quite rusted. When the 2 flanges were free, it was obvious that the flange on the muffler side was thinner. In fact, the steel was partially rusted away. On the opposite end of the assembly, the slip-fit connection was still holding well, even if all the clamps and the fasteners had been removed. Because of that, I had to use the help of an assistant to hold the rear section of the pipe while I was wiggling and pulling the resonator assembly. This is a panoramic view of the old resonator and pipe assembly. And this is a closer view of the holes that were caused by the rusting process. I placed the new assembly and the old one side by side to compare them and to check the full compatibility. This is why I also measured different sizes of the pipes. When compared, all the measurements were close enough between the 2 assemblies. So I removed the plastic film that was wrapped around the new assembly. Because the old flange was partially rusted away and also a bit distorted, I was concerned about properly sealing the flanges together. I still had in mind the old trick of placing 2 gaskets instead of 1. Next, I used some help to position the new resonator and pipe assembly under the vehicle. After, I have been able to interconnect the slip-fit joints. The following problem was that there was too much play between the 2 joints. Instead of expanding the inner pipe, I simply inserted a thin sheet of galvanized steel, partially covered with exhaust joint sealer, between the 2 pipes. I used a 2-inch exhaust clamp to fasten the parts together. The hanger insulator was also refitted with the exhaust hanger rod to hold the pipe near the resonator. To complete the installation, I had to select a solution about the bad flange on the muffler side. The easiest way was to use 2 gaskets instead of 1 between the flanges. This procedure properly sealed the rear joint of the exhaust system. Even if I had a couple of fitting problems, at last I considered that the new resonator and pipe assembly was well engineered and fabricated.
If I had known about the gaps between the 2 flanges, I probably would have ordered a compressible thicker gasket made of flexible graphite to seal the joint.